A very good morning. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita. We're bringing you the latest with regards to the Bengaluru bandh and some big news coming in. Miscreants hurled stones at BMTC buses. 2 BMTC buses stoned at Chandapura. Stones have been hurled at bus number 291C, which was heading from Yelahanka and Shivaji Nagar. We understand, of course, that 2 BMTC buses have been targeted. Miscreants, they've not been identified as of now. In all likelihood, protesters have resorted to stone pelting. 2 BMTC buses were targeted in Chandapura, and also stones were hurled at bus number 291C, which was heading from Yelahanka to Shivaji Nagar. And of course, keeping this in mind, we could be looking at buses going off roads. This is something that was discussed earlier as well. When we spoke to the BMTC MD, Mr. Anjum Parvez, he said that if there is any sort of attack on BMTC buses where it looks like the commuters could in fact be targeted, where their safety is in question, they will suspend services. It's already ticking 11, and we are looking at stone pelting incidents coming to light. Buses, of course, being the main target as expected. And so by about 1 o'clock or 1:30, the BMTC authorities will take a call on whether they have to suspend bus services because of heightened protests. And meanwhile, as you can see, it looks like things are heating up across the city. A lot of activists have now come together. They staged a protest march from Malleshwaram to Town Hall. Hundreds of activists hit the streets under the leadership of Shivarame Gowda. And protests breaking out across the city, most of them of course gathering at Town Hall, but besides that, in other parts of the city too, in Malleshwaram as well as other parts of the city, protests have already begun. The KRV activists taking on the protests in their bikes or on foot, and several of them have also disrupted traffic on roads, is what we understand. We understand the protests are being staged by various pro-Kannada organizations along with the DSS. Security has been beefed up at the Town Hall, considering that a huge number of people have gathered at Town Hall. My colleague Harish joins us over the phone lines with more details. Harish, you are currently at a Town Hall. What is the situation there? We understand a huge number of people have turned up.
Yes, as you rightly mentioned, huge number of people have gathered, and with each passing minute, we can see more people who are joining this protest. There are several organizations, several pro-Kannada organizations, several NGOs and other rights groups who are marching in from different parts of the city and joining the protest here at Town Hall. It's not just organizations and pro-Kannada organizations which are taking part. There are several citizens who have volunteered and come here, citizens who do not have any affiliation with any sort of NGO or any of these groups which have supported this bandh. They have volunteered, they have reached Town Hall and shouting slogans. So you see the entire protest now, entire bandh call getting a much wider support, Akshita.
Right, Harish. Also, of course, we understand that security also has been beefed up, considering that a lot of these protesters starting off their march elsewhere but landing up eventually at Town Hall.
yes, the security has been beefed up. It's not just the Bangalore police. We also have the KSRP as well as the BSF, which has been stationed here near Town Hall and other strategic locations across this city. And all along the march route, right from Town Hall to Chief Minister's house, although they will not be allowed anywhere close to Chief Minister's house. They are likely to be stopped somewhere near Maurya Circle or any other nearby suitable junction. So all along this route, they have stationed Bangalore police, the KSRP, the BSF. All these people have been stationed to make sure that this bandh is a peaceful one and there's no violence during the entire course of demonstration and procession.
Right, Harish, also you stated that the police are not encouraging people to march towards the Chief Minister's residence. That is, though, the plan for most of these KRV activists. What about the others? You stated that NGOs too are present there. Are they planning to stage a march of sorts to the Chief Minister's residence with their demands?
Well, every time we see such a protest or every time there is a huge protest trying to attend the Chief Minister's house or his office, we usually see the police allowing them to go ahead with the protest and allowing them to reach say Maurya Circle, where they will be detained, after which you will have a few representatives of the group who will be allowed to go ahead and meet the Chief Minister, submit their memorandum. That's the usual action followed by the Bangalore police. It is likely to be the same in this case as well. We might also see a few preventive symbolic detentions as well.
Right, Harish, stay with us. We'll come back to you for more details. But Town Hall seems to be a hub of activity as of now. A huge number of people have gathered there. They're all going ahead and protesting. Well, coming back to you, Harish, what is the traffic situation like? We can see that a lot of them have also gathered onto the roads, considering that a huge number of people are there.
Yes, a lot of people, in fact, Akshita, are marching from different parts of the city. So we are seeing a slight traffic snarl here and there, but there are several traffic policemen too who have been deployed at Town Hall, specifically making sure that people do not spill onto the street or the main road and hinder the traffic in any way. But what is also helping the cause of Bangalore Traffic Police is the fact that several organizations, several offices have shut down. Most of the schools have shut down. So there is very little traffic on the road. If you compare it to a normal day, it's almost a good 50% less than that. So it is helping in a way. But there are here and there small traffic pileups, but nothing major as such, Akshita.
Harish, is it largely peaceful out there, or are things turning a little violent?
Well, at this juncture, there's absolutely no violence. It's just sloganeering that's happening over here. And the police also are making sure they've already spoken to the leaders, several leaders who are here to protest their views. They have also appealed to people to make sure that this is a peaceful protest, a peaceful procession and a peaceful bandh, and nothing untoward happens and nobody resorts to violence. As of now, there is no violence. Things are under control, and the police too claim that they have enough backup with the BSF as well as the KSRP and Home Guards and Civil Defence, which have been employed across the city, Akshita.
Right, Harish. Thank you so much for joining us with all those details. We'll come back to you for more updates on what's happening in Town Hall, where all the activists are now gathering. Town Hall has been, in fact, a symbol of protests, of the people's voice. And once again, that's exactly what's happening. A lot of concerned citizens, NGOs, as well as KRV activists coming together there. Meanwhile, these protests are leading to quite a bit of chaos on the roads. We understand that a number of activists were making their way from Airport Road all the way to Town Hall, and what that led to was a huge traffic snarl near Golf Course Road that even had the commissioner in a spot of bother. My colleague Deepak Gopana takes us through all the action. And of course, we'll get back to the situation out there. But as of now, we understand that the traffic is so bad in some areas that the commissioner, who is flying back and forth trying to find out exactly what is the situation, has gotten stuck in traffic himself. He is, of course, near the golf course road is what we understand, and there activists had taken out a protest from the airport road to town hall, and that's where there was an issue. And of course, we do understand that the police are doing all they can to ensure things are under control. And once again, as we had highlighted earlier, Golf Course Road is seeing quite a bit of activity as activists are making their way along that particular road. The commissioner was out there, and my colleague Deepak Gopana takes us through what happened at Golf Course Road.